Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for this video. My name is Margot, if you guys are new here. I predominantly do like college vlogs, travel vlogs, adventure vlogs, Boston, wherever I might be going, so subscribe if you guys want to see that. But today we have a very exciting co-op video, and with my lovely friends here who are so nice to join me today. And so I'm gonna introduce them, or they're gonna introduce themselves, and we're gonna get this started. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys introduce yourselves. If you guys could just say like your name, your major, and your job title.
Hi, I'm Hannah. I'm an International Affairs and Human Services major, and I'm an office service assistant at a law firm in Boston.
Hi, I'm MC. I'm a Communication and Media Studies major, and I am a multimedia technician.
Okay, just to remind you of my title, I'm Margot. I'm an International Affairs major with minors in Poli-Sci and Psychology, and I'm also an office assistant at a law firm.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm a combined business administration and math major with a concentration in finance, and I'm a financial planning and analysis co-op at a financial planning firm.
Awesome. All right. So are all co-ops paid? I would say, at least for the humanities, is probably the most difficult one. I know some students who get stipends, especially if you're on global co-op. That's usually a stipend or unpaid, but most, at least like for the ones at law firms, we get paid for the most part.
A lot of the ones like can afford to pay you, so it's places like Pine Street Inn, which is a homeless shelter, or Women's Lunch Place, like a lot of those human services and social work co-ops. But Northeastern does provide funding if you apply for them, usually up to around $4,000, so it's not the same amount that you make on co-op, but it is an incentive if paid co-op is super important to you.
I think from the business school, I think DeMoore McKim requires co-ops to be paid.
I think there's ways that you can talk to your co-op advisor if that's really important to you, and you can figure something out for sure.
I think there are definitely co-ops within each college that are paid. Like,
if you want a paid one,
you'll get a paid one.
And also on any works, like in the description, before you even apply, it'll tell you whether it's like paid or unpaid.
Yeah, it'll tell you the wage.
Okay, this was kind of answered before, but we're just going to clarify it for you guys. Is Northeastern a 5-year school because of co-op?
No, I think it's designed to graduate in 4 if you have the 2 co-ops, and you make up for the classes during summer.
Yeah, you do have to do summer here.
Yeah, so for example, I'm graduating in 3, like 6 semesters.
So am I.
Of classes, because it's
very expensive.
It's very expensive, and it's also if you use your AP credits right.
Yeah,
you get like 2 semesters out.
Yeah.
That's a really good thing about it, because Northeastern's a really high tier school that takes AP, which is not common.
If you want to go to Northeastern, take your AP classes.
And make sure that you spread them out too, because I made the mistake of having like 4 AP history credits, which are useless.
Really?
So,
I did that too.
I had 10 history credits that counted towards all my AP paths.
Well, right. Well, like A Push and then AP Euro and then AP World are just like, they're like, what do you want me to do with this? I can't. You can only count one of them for NU Path, at least for me, and then the rest are just my general electives.
Because we're all international affairs.
Yeah.
Right.
If you're a business major, take AP Bio and A Push, because that's literally 20
Take
credits.
any AP Science and you will be set here.
Yeah,
as long as you're not STEM.
Take AP Bio, you get 10 credits, because you get 2 years of Bio and 2 years of Lab.
That was my mistake. I didn't take any AP Science or AP Math, and now I have to take like a math class.
Do you still have to take that?
Yeah.
I took a math class. I took math class because I cannot do math for the life of me.
Really bad at math.
I don't think math classes here are that hard.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna say my math class. I'm gonna shout my math class out because it was so. I did interactive math, and it was. But it was like, it actually was like not like a painful math class.
Other than that one project that you.
Oh, what?
Would you recommend?
Yes, I would recommend that to you, and I'll give you the professor name. Actually, what is
the math class you shouldn't take is the lighting design class. They're gonna fool you because they're gonna say that it's like lighting and theater, but it's not. It's physics. It's all about camera angles. Do not take that class. Sorry, I actually didn't take that class. That's the funniest part.
I think the basic is just stick with calc and call it a day.
Just take Calc 1.
Yeah, it's so easy.
They offer easier calc classes than high school calc here.
Yeah, okay.
Interactive math is more algebra.
And I'm saying this is someone who did not take a math class at Northeastern.
I didn't even take calc in high school.
Interactive math was we had a lot of writing in interactive math. We just had to
that.
explain what we were doing, and for writing major, or like for like people who have to write in their major, that was way easier. Oh my gosh.
Do you guys want to come to our viewing party for this video?
Yes.
Oh my god.
MC and I have already talked about how this is going to make us famous, and we're going to have a spin-off channel called The It Girls.
Okay. I want in on that.
Yeah.
Actually, I can shout out your thing if you want.
Oh my god, Swiftye?
Yeah. Okay. Well, this was also answered. Do you have to graduate in 5 years?
No.
You don't have to. They're graduating in 3.
You can take 6.
We're gonna try to
take 6.
Yeah.
I know someone who's been in undergrad for 9.
Oh, don't do that. That's horrible.
No.
Yeah.
I'm sure they had a reason for it,
No,
but that
yeah.
sounds horrible.
Yeah.
Because you can honestly not be a Northeastern student for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
If you're on co-op and then
That's
you just take a
basically-
semester off.
That's basically what I'm gonna do. I'm on co-op now, and then I'm gonna be abroad, and then I'm back on co-op, and I'm probably not gonna do it in Boston. So I actually will not be at Northeastern for the next year.
I know people who stayed away from
Exciting.
Northeastern for the last 2 years of their college experience.
Northeastern is just the gateway to all these opportunities, I guess. Okay, this is more of subjective answers now. Do you think co-op is worth it?
Yes.
Yeah, I do. I like it. I personally really like co-op. I like the working life. I like not having classes. I like the experience that I'm getting. I feel like I'm learning things that I wouldn't learn in my class because I'm like doing it. And sometimes in class, you know, you do things without like. Actually, I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You learn things, but you can't apply.
But you
them.
don't apply them, right?
Yeah,
That's
I
what I
think
mean.
The applications.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think from like a business perspective, it is worth it and it's not worth it because yes, you're getting the full-time work experience, but as a business student, you're kind of expected to do summer internships either way. So kind of like before you graduate, you're doing internships anyways, and you're trying to get full-time offer from companies either way. So it's really about kind of your future plans. I think it depends on whether or not you know exactly what you want to do, and if you do, you can focus really well into that specific industry and into a specific role, and you can get that experience that's kind of needed to get a full-time offer. But you can also do it the other way and kind of explore your options and see what you want to do, and then use your co-op to decide that. So it depends on your
Preferences,
Yeah.
your own.
yeah,
Honestly,
it's-
what you make of it.
Yeah, exactly. You have to take advantage of the fact that co-ops are designed to be a learning opportunity rather than full-time work.
I definitely would agree. I think I like so many different things, and so I knew that I wanted to try working at a law firm and kind of see if that was for me. But like my next co-op, I probably won't work at a law firm.
Right.
I want to work in like some type of marketing, social media. I don't know. I
Yeah,
haven't figured
just
it
to
out.
get different
But like
experience.
I think like co-op is really good for people to gain that like insight. You know, where a lot of other students like would have to do it during the summer. We just have a more of an extended period of time to do it, and it's
Yeah.
during probably during like the peak time of work, honestly.
Yeah.
Of where companies are actually doing things. Not that they don't do anything in the summer, but I feel like the summer is kind of like
More chill.
Well,
Yeah.
this is I like this co-op cycle too. So
we're the spring cycle.
yeah.
So we're January to June, and the fall cycle goes July to December. And I like the spring
I like
cycle
I like it
too.
too.
We don't get a spring break if you're wondering.
Yeah,
until
but you wouldn't
the
get
senior year.
you wouldn't get a Christmas break if you were on co-op in the spring,
Yeah,
fall
exactly.
cycle. So
Everything's
either way,
kind
you
of
miss out
like-
on a break.
You're
Exactly,
working.
yeah.
You're working full time.
Yeah.
So they expect you to be
But
there.
I don't know about your guys' experience, but my like company and manager are very flexible in terms of taking
Me too.
time
I'm
off.
taking time off for like religious holidays.
Yeah,
Same.
or it's not even like not even religious holidays, like
Just,
family
like, yeah.
vacations. As long as I made it clear, like,
Yeah.
hey, I have like a vacation planned for the end of June. Like they're very flexible when it comes to that.
Mine aren't quite as flexible, to be 100% honest. My religious time off is going to be counted as a sick day,
Okay.
which is just so that they can pay me. But I was told in advance before my co-op I got no personal days,
Oh yeah, I don't get paid time off. Like the
Yeah,
time
yeah.
that I take off, I don't get paid for it.
which I'm totally fine with.
No,
Yeah.
me as well.
Me too.
Is co-op required at Northeastern?
No.
No.
You do one of the other 5 pillars.
How would you say co-op differs among the disciplines? Which I feel like we've kind of gotten this,
You
but if
can
you were to say
totally
like
tell.
a sentence.
You can totally tell. Just listen to Sarah's experience and listen to mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, competitive. That's like the way to describe really like finance and accounting co-ops. Incredibly competitive, and that's expected. Like that's just the industry. In general, the industry is competitive. So
This is a good one because I feel like a lot of people don't talk about this. If you have a bad experience on co-op, what are your options? Is there anything that you can do to mitigate the situation, or if you have to leave, is that an option?
Yeah, there's a bunch of different reasons you could have a bad experience. There is something to be said about there are certain co-ops which are known to be discriminating on the basis of sex, which if you come here, you'll kind of get the vibe of what it is quickly. So there are Northeastern offices that are there to help you if something like that happens to you on co-op. And then there's also, they don't treat you right, or I know I have a friend who at co-op, they were racist towards him and he left. You do end up just taking classes because it's past the period, so you take classes that are open and can work in your schedule, so it's not ideal, to be perfectly honest.
But you could they'll find you a different co-op too.
Right, that one happens. The difference is if you have to leave a co-op because of a reason that's out of your hands, Northeastern is really willing to accommodate that. If you quit your co-op, you get in trouble.
Yeah, you get an unsatisfactory.
I think the main thing to think about here, like no matter what your situation, if you're unhappy with the co-op, or if the co-op is not like a good fit for you, the first thing to do is just go to your co-op advisor.
Yeah, they're still there for you.
They're still there. Like you're still in communication with your co-op advisor while you're on co-op, and you're expected to communicate with them if anything happens. Like it can even be like a good thing. Like this firm asked me to stay on part-time like for the rest of the summer or something, and you can communicate that with your co-op advisor as well. So
this was kind of answered in the last question. Can you drop out of your co-op? You can't really, unless you have like a extensive circumstance. You can, but you'll get an incomplete on your transcript.
And you're barred from NUworks for the next semester as well, which is where you find your co-ops.
Don't quit your co-op.
Don't quit your co-op. And then also another thing that happens is if you accept a co-op and don't pull out your applications from the other co-ops and then get like an offer for a firm you really want to be working at, you can't just take it back. You get in so much trouble with Northeastern because it looks really, really bad on them. So you need to be sure when you're accepting a co-op that it's the one you want, and you won't be disappointed if you find out you could have had another one.
Yeah, but if it's like your first co-op, you can always apply to that other co-op again.
Exactly. Yeah. Do you like the idea of having co-op, and why? I mean, that's also kind of...
Yeah, I mean, I came to Northeastern for co-op. They say about Northeastern is a school for people who want to start running the minute that you touch down. It's a pre-professional school. And I had a Lyft driver the other day who, when I said I went to Northeastern, he was like, oh, so you know what you want to be when you were 5. Something like that. That's what they say.
That's very much what I'm seeing in the student population. Everyone's driven, and because of that, I feel like most people like the idea of having a co-op and having the ability to start it's basically a jump start to your career.
And you can change completely. That's also why people do 3 co-ops. They have the Explore program, Northeastern, to help you find what you like. You don't have to know. You will find that the majority of people here do know. But I changed my major halfway through and kind of changed my career path. So my next co-op will be probably different than the one I'm on right now.
Yeah, I added a major. So you can also add a major. You can say, okay, I like business, but then I took like a few math classes just to take the math classes, and I was like, okay, I'm good at math. I'm gonna add the math major.
Yeah.
So
I dropped my major within my co-op class because I heard other people in my co-op class doing this major I'd never heard of, and I was like, oh, I definitely want to be that. So cool. I dropped something, just added something.
Yeah, Northeastern's really flexible with that.
Yeah, they're really good at that.
It was really easy. I also changed my major like that, and it was really easy to do so.
Okay, lastly, do you guys have any like tips or advice for anyone applying, going on co-op, or anything to do with co-op, or even just an internship? Because I feel like this is helpful advice for people to just
build your resume. I think the biggest thing that I had trouble with was I didn't necessarily get engaged with a lot of stuff on campus because our first year was kind of the COVID year, so nothing was really going on.
They don't really care about high school.
You're like, the goal, if you're building your resume, really is to have so much stuff from your college experience that you don't have room for your high school experience.
Yeah,
that's the best way to gauge whether your resume is good or not, but like that's kind of what you want to be seeing on your resume when you're getting ready to apply for co-ops. And the best way to do that is to get engaged on campus with things that you enjoy doing. I'm in clubs on campus that aren't related to finance, and that still reflects my ability to have a leadership role or to just be involved in something that I'm passionate about on campus, which reflects really well on your resume. So that's my tip.
Yeah. There's also the mentality of everyone's going to be telling you that, oh, I got this offer, or exactly like Sarah said, the LinkedIn. Don't go on LinkedIn.
Please delete LinkedIn.
It's very stressful.
Yeah.
And one thing that is not so great about the co-op applying process is that there's such a different time range from hearing out from co-ops, and then the minute you have an interview and they decide they like you, they're going to offer you the job pretty much on the spot, and you have like 3 days to accept it. You might not have even had the interview from your favorite co-op yet. So it's wrong to assume that you're going to apply to all of these co-ops, you're going to interview at the same time, and you're going to get the offers and you can weigh them. You might have to turn down a really great co-op in the hopes of getting another one.
Yeah. And that's the biggest thing to juggle personally. Like, none of us can tell you what the correct decision is, because
we don't even know.
I accepted an offer really early on in the process, and I can't tell you if that was the right decision or if I missed out on a better interview because my application was withdrawn. So firms didn't even see my application.
Right.
Same with me.
So,
and I know someone who got a co-op January 11th, which is very, very late. That's pretty much the start of the spring semester. So he was enrolled in classes.
I started my co-op January 3rd.
Right, so did I. So
after co-op
he was
started.
in classes and he got his co-op, and that's really normal, which is really scary, but it's really normal.
Yeah.
Even if you don't get a co-op offer, and like the chances of you not getting an offer are slim to
Really
none.
slim.
But if you don't, there's always the next cycle.
Yeah, it's true.
Exactly.
You're probably going to have to sign up for classes before you know if you have a co-op, just because you won't get the classes you want.
Right.
I accepted my co-op offer the day that I was supposed to sign up for classes, but I think you signed up for
I
classes.
signed up for
didn't you?
classes, and then I dropped them.
Yeah.
Because you can drop them. But
It's really easy to drop.
it's worse if you don't get the class you want, because then you're kind of a semester behind your Northeastern goals.
Yeah. I feel like we should end this on a positive note, though, not a negative.
Yeah, that's
What's
I
the point?
say trust the
Yeah.
process.
Yeah. Co-op's
Trust the
really
process.
fun. It's really great. It's pretty scary in the beginning, but you get a whole new wardrobe.
Yes.
Shopping spree.
Professional clothing.
You're gonna meet new people. One of my best friends from Northeastern now, I met on my co-op. I really love her. I never would have met her because she's in the IT department. So
Right.
it's things like that.
Just take advantage of the great opportunity that you would have.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's a good time.
I really enjoy it.
And you're not, like, just remember, like, you're not the managing partner in your law firm. You are the office service assistant.
Exactly. Preach. Well, I think that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and yeah, stay tuned. And thank you guys so much for coming on my video and giving us all this information. It was super helpful. So yeah, peace out, y'all.
Bye, guys.